Hello to my Leos. This is Queen Amon coming to you with your full moon message. Happy full moon to everybody, Leos. Sending everybody lots of love and light wherever you are, Leos. Let's get into it. Leos. All right, Leos, as you can see, your spread is already out here. I've already prayed over your cards, so we're going to just jump right on in. This reading is for the 3rd through the 10th of December. The overall energy for you is the sun. Your natural Leo radiance is amplified, so expect clarity, confidence, and renewed sense of purpose. And so your light lifts others. Just stay aware of emotional overload, okay? So an affirmation for you is that my inner light guides me, protects me, and warms the world around me, okay? Like I always say, don't turn down your light. Don't turn down your light, right? Don't turn down your light, right? So what's emerging here is a new spark, inspiration, creativity, or a fresh chapter in career or passion. And so your intuition is firing stronger than usual. Trust first impulses. You're learning how to trust your first impulse. If you said, okay, I had a feeling about something. I knew something, right? You're going to start learning how to trust that, right? So hidden influences is a high priestess. And so subtle spiritual truths are surfacing. Dreams, signs, and intuitive downloads are strong. Somebody is really learning that, you know, men have intuition just like women have intuition, right? And you may feel others' emotions more intensely. So honor your boundaries. And so an affirmation that I created for you is I trust my intuition and allow wisdom to rise naturally. Okay. You don't have to physically see something to believe it, but you're also respecting other people's boundaries as well. This connects us with water, You see this moon symbol here, connects us with water, right? You're connecting. People could be attracted to, when we talk about the moon has affinity with water, is like I like to give the example all the time, is that like you could be attracted to someone's gifts and talents and not be attracted to them in a physical sense. Like you could be like, oh my God, I love their voice, or like or you know how or I love the way they teach, or like it could be something about like I love their energy, but not be like physically attracted to. And for some people, they can't move beyond that, right? It's like they can't get away from that. They can't separate, those, the two. And so somebody is really, really learning that you don't have to physically see something to believe it. Like you're learning that to really trust your dream, your downloads, like really get your rest. You're getting downloads in your quiet time. When you first wake up, somebody's really learning how, like when you're running the water to brush your teeth, or when we wash your face, or in the shower or bath or whatever, that full moon energy like we have now. So again, happy full moon. You're really learning how to trust your intuition. Then we have past influences. A lot of people don't look like what they've been through. A lot of people, right? And so a memory person from your past or your childhood pattern is shaping current choices. And so nostalgia may soften your emotional field. So stay grounded. And so I honor my past while staying rooted in the present. Your sixth sense is awakening. So it's putting out this first impression is I'm fixed on this first impression, right? I'm just fixated on that because you're a fixed sign. Somebody's learning how to, okay, I need to put that out. I need to get away from that, because that's going to put a mirror back in your face. It's going to put a mirror back in your face. I'm so fixated on that. It really speaks in volume, those people who are just fixated on that. You ever hear like somebody's just like, okay, like let's say for instance, somebody says, I don't like Leo. And a lot of people will say this, oh, Leos are arrogant. I'm like, really? Okay. And I may say, actually, they're a lot of fun, right? You get around Leos, they'll have you cracking up laughing. Well, you don't know my ex. You're right, I don't. I don't know your ex personally. It would sound like you need to go ahead and close out that cycle in love. But I mean, when you don't know, okay, I ain't about to get into an argument with you about your ex. I don't know them. I don't really know them. But again, bottom line is like, again, respecting boundaries is what I'm seeing here. And something here is where somebody is really learning how, you're learning how to be, really analyze self, because we got 6-to-1 ratio here. This one ace here, we got 6 here. And so somebody is really learning how to go within, communicate with self, like really really learning how to look at self. This is what you're learning, learning how strong you've been, but really learning how to look at self. Like, let me really analyze me. I'm not looking at all Leos, just team Leo. Let me look at myself. Am I getting my rest? Am I nurturing myself? Am I pouring into me? Right? Because I don't look like what I've been through. Am I judging other people by what I've gone through? Have I healed? Have I closed out cycles? Right? Have I nurtured my own inner child? If I looked at myself in the mirror, that's what somebody's learning how to do, right? Am I looking at my own past? So your strength is this, what you need to know. Your resilience is your power. You're being called to blend courage with compassion. And your gentle strength is enough. You don't have to power through everything. You don't have to power through everything. An affirmation that I created for you is, my strength is calm, compassionate, and steady. Some people see compassion as weakness. They see it as weakness. They see empathy as weakness, right? Sympathy and empathy is weakness. Obviously, they're not the same, but some people see it as weakness, right? Because they don't know what people go through behind closed doors. They see it as weakness. We see it all the time, in the workplace. There's this person that I follow online. I think she said, I don't know her name, but I think she said her sign is a Taurus. I've never met her, but I'm like, gosh, I seem like we used to work together. Except she's in a totally different state. And I know we didn't work together. We never work for the same organization. But just the stuff that she says, I just crack up laughing when I see her stuff online. So I'm just like, it sounds like we work together in the same office, in the same spaces, because her readings resonate, and she's a fixed sign. Matter of fact, she's a Taurus, but her readings are they're so relatable to so many people, and they're funny, but they're really not funny. So many people go through so many of the same things that you would think that you were listening to yourself. Like you were hearing yourself. And I'm looking at your reading here, and this is where, like I said, this is where you're learning how to pour into you. You're really learning how to pour into you. And so a challenge for you could be the 5 of Pentacles. Feelings of isolation, scarcity, or emotional withdrawal may surface, and or just kind of sort of feeling left out of some things, right? You could be feeling like you're left out, but you're not left out. You're really, really not. Source is really trying to help you to kind of sort of get into keeping people out of your business. That's what Source is trying to tell you to do, is like learn how to keep people out of your business. That's what Source is trying to tell you to learn how to do. Is like when you feel like people being cold towards you, that's going to be your gift right there. Keep people out of your business. It's none yen. Keep the nosies out. It's none of your business. So that's what somebody's learning how to do. You're learning how to keep people out of your business, right? And so, yeah. So feelings of isolation, scarcity, or emotional withdrawal may surface. So protect your energy. The drain isn't coming from you, but from from external sources. And, an affirmation that I created for you is, I am supported, abundant, and connected. Yeah, you're connected. Yeah, I'm connected. You're trying to, you're moving towards a softer life is what you're doing. You're moving towards a softer life. And like I said, this sixth sense, you're opening up this portal, like this sixth sense portal. Like a lot of people, you can't look at a person and see, oh, this person seemed like, you know, they haven't been through enough. They haven't been through anything. Like this person, they haven't been through enough. They haven't been through anything. You don't know what people have gone through. Never know. So relationships and connections would be the Two of Cups, right? Harmony, partnerships, and deep emotional exchange. At a soul level, connection is highlighted. And so emotional reciprocity feels healing this week. So allow authentic closeness here. An affirmation that I created for you is I give and receive love with ease and balance. Yeah. Some people show more compassion towards people. Who look nothing like them than the people who do. And you're like, wait a minute, hold on. Huh. Okay. Okay, what? So career and purpose. I'm looking at this right here for your career and purpose, the Chariot card. So focus, motivation, and victory through determination. So a major step forward is possible. So direct your energy intentionally. Avoid being pulled into others' agendas, right? So an affirmation for you that I created is I move forward with clarity, purpose, and unstoppable momentum, right? So what I'm seeing for you is learning how to be no respecter of person. This is what I'm seeing for you, right? The sun is a star, right? So you're a star. And so you don't have to be, you know, the sun sits behind the moon, right? To illuminate the moon. You're learning how to get some rest and not necessarily feeling like, okay, I gotta bully my way into a situation. Like I gotta find out what somebody's doing behind closed doors. I gotta find out what they working on. What's going on. I gotta find out. People don't know what people have gone through. You're learning how to, you're really learning how to give, just like you want people to give you a chance to kind of sort of warm up the sun, to warm up to things. You're doing the same thing. Here we have the advice will be the Queen of Swords. Use discernment, communicate clearly, set boundaries without guilt. You know, truth and clarity protect your emotional space. This is what someone is learning here, right? An affirmation is my boundaries are clear, loving, and empowering, right? Yeah, so somebody is learning how to be fair-minded, right? Balance, healthy work-life balance. Healthy work-life balance, right? So the outcome is the Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, harmony, joy, and peaceful relationships, a beautiful outcome. You deserve this level of happiness. Receive it fully. An affirmation for you is I'm aligned with joy, love, and emotional abundance. Yeah, this is the mirror that's looking back at somebody right here. You want to sit at a table with people who are operating in purpose. They've answered the call. They wouldn't have, you know, it may have been nervous to answer the call on their lives, but they're answering the call. They're not competing with your purpose. They've answered the call on their lives. They've answered their call. The vision that Source gave to them, right? To them. They're not competing with yours. So that's what I'm seeing for you here, right? So they're getting the best out of you. You're getting the best out of them. They're not threatened by your light. They want you to turn yours up because they're like, okay, I want to see. What do you see? What do you see? Right? So you're giving them a chance to go behind closed doors and process everything. So when they come out, they like, okay, Leos, okay, this is what I see for you. I see this in full color. You want the details. Like I want all the details. What you see? Okay, because I know when you show me, you're going to show me everything. Just like when you're showing them, when they're getting the best from you. Right? That's a win. That's a win-win. And that's what I'm seeing for you. Those are people you want to sit around the table with. That's the divine connection that somebody prayed for in every aspect of your life. So some people that don't look like what they've been through. And so you deserve the best. Let's see what's going on here. See what's going on. Somebody is also getting married. In business and possibly and in love. In business and in love. Somebody's getting married. But somebody is really learning how to keep people out of your business because you're not doing all of that just to create some kind of friction. You're not putting all that energy into something to create some kind of friction. I am valued by my community. That's right. So you're going directly to the great I am. That's what you're going for. You want the great I am to choose this. Your divine connections. And that's why some people go behind closed doors, because they've been treated so cold and so harshly by people. They're like, nope. They learn their lessons. They're like, nah, I'm letting the great I am choose. I'm going through that again. So pray for them, wherever they are. So heart chakra cleanse. So you made the connection. There are signs all around you. Your ex wants to return. I don't know what ex this is. Could be ex-friend, ex-love interest, ex-whoever. I don't know. I have no idea. Somebody's a succubus. Somebody much better lies ahead. It's time to release the burden. Schedule a vacation. Get focused. Get focused. Somebody is a secret copycat energy, is what I'm seeing here. You were sitting around the table with secret copycats. It's like people wanted to be around your sunlight. They just want to absorb your, like, drain your sunlight, right? Whoever you are. It's like you're sitting, whoever you are, Leos. You could be a man or a woman. It doesn't really matter. It's like being around a bunch of people, you linking up with a bunch of people, Leos, who just want to be in your presence, giving you this like false admiration. Oh my God, I just love you. And so this is where you got to know who you are, whether the lights are on or off. If y'all know what I'm saying, like you got to just know who you are. You got to have that sense of self. Like, okay, I know who I say I am, whether the sun is up or the moon is up. The sun, I'm a rise and shine regardless. That kind of energy. That's the kind of confidence that you have to have. It's like for Leos, people can't be threatened around. People cannot be threatened and I'm saying this to high vibrating Leos, recognizing that there are low vibrating Leos out there, but high vibrating Leos, people are not, I'm telling y'all, somebody is going to misinterpret what I'm saying because, and it didn't really matter, but to be in the presence of a high vibrating Leo is fun because it's playful, it's inspiring, it's motivating, and I'm talking about Leo sun and moon, not just Leo sun, or people who are just very comfortable in their Leo energy, in their fifth house. Let me just put it that way, right? Yeah, people who are just very comfortable in their fifth house. Yeah. We're not talking about copycat energy. We're not talking about people who copy people and then claim other people are copying after them. There's nothing new under the sun. We're not talking about that. So you're scheduling a vacation. It's time to release the burden. Somebody is surrounded by people who are, we're talking about leaders. We're talking about Leos who are leaders, who are not afraid to lead, who, can look out and accept, people saying, you really inspired, you really motivated me. Thank you. All that. Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, somebody's a druid, kind of a malevolent nocturnal spirit associated with nightmares or whatever. But yeah, so somebody was trying to write off your light, whoever this is. Well, I don't know who they are, but pray for them. This is a couple. A karmic couple, by the way. This is a karmic couple that was trying to write off your light. Trying to see if I can see anything else. So either you're in a relationship with somebody else now, either you're married or you're going to get married. If you're single and you're going to meet somebody, either way, marriage could be in the picture for somebody. So you're either already married or going to get married. You could be single, going to get married, or you're dating somewhere. Marriage is in the picture, right? But nevertheless, this is a karmic couple, and you would know that they're a karmic couple. You would know that they're a karmic couple. Y'all are not on the same frequency, but somebody else had to point something out. Somebody else had to point something out. Somebody, if you're married or in a relationship, they're not trying to come between your relationship. So they're trying to break up somebody's relationship type. They're not coming in trying to date your person. They're not trying to sleep. They're not trying to sneak and date. Let's say, for instance, you're dating somebody. Let's say you're a Leo that's dating somebody. They're not trying to come in and date your person. They're not trying to date you or date your person. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, they're not sneaky, trying to sneak and date you or date them or whatever the case may be. They're like, no, they could like your energy, but they would make a clear distinction. They're not trying to date you. They're not trying to date them, right? They respect that. They would respect that boundary very clearly. If you're married, they're not trying to come in between that, right? They would respect that. The karmic couple, you would see, they don't really like each other. They just want that light. They want that spotlight. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, you could tell they don't like each other. Because somebody's, the one or the other would try to hit on you. One of them would try to hit on you or try to hit on your person. Like, they stepping out on you. They doing all kinds of mess. And there's no respect, right? So anyway, you're keeping people out of your business. That's what I'm seeing for you. Hopefully this is helpful. But again, happy full moon. Watch out for these deer. I got to tell everybody that because these deer be jumping out in the middle of the road. And I don't want anybody to get, into any accidents, child. Because the deer is not going to say, hey, look, you got the right of way. I saw this whole deer family. And as cute as they are, child, when that full moon come out, and the way they just be hopping across the road, child, not paying attention. They out here just doing they doing what deer do. So y'all protect y'all energy. All right. So pyramid of light. Pyramid of light. Number 21 could be significant. It's number 21. Yeah. They are so cute, but be careful because, yeah, that full moon out here. But that's why somebody's learning how to protect their relationships, because people could be attracted to your energy, but not be attracted to you in that way, especially if they know you're in a relationship, right? Because you got people out here lying, saying that they're not in relationships, doing sneaky stuff. But if somebody know you're in a relationship, they're not trying to mess that up. Right, so your dreams need a practical plan. Somebody could have a moon in Taurus. Let's see what else we got going on here. You got some kind of a partnership in business. A partnership and alliances here. You could be in talks with somebody about some kind of partnership. Some kind of, you got fulfillment of wishes happening here. All right. Did we pull the, yeah, valued by your community. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. Yeah, hopefully this is helpful. All right, bye.